held hands with a stranger on an airplane because me and flights have a very weird relationship. So I'm getting on this plane, I see an aisle seat, I sit down in and become a tall gangly boy. And for tall gangly boys, aisle seats are just chef's kiss. And so I sit down, and then there's this woman who boards, and she sits in the middle seat right next to me. Now, I had popped a melatonin because this is a 4.5-hour flight, and I don't want to be awake for that whole time. So I just real quick, just funk. I am out for 4 hours. Got to 4 hours later. And then I wake up to the pilot going, ladies and gentlemen, we're now descending to Baltimore. And I'm like, cool. But the lady next to me does not think cool. She begins to panic. And she starts to like tuck herself into her backpack, and I can tell that she is not having a good time. I was like, this sounds like a positive descent. And my first thought is like, I want to comfort her. Don't tell her all the stories of me in a plane, okay? Because I've been in a plane crash, I've been struck by lightning. Like, this is not the time to share my little stories. And so I just go, hey, are you okay? And at that moment, we hit turbulence, and her hand shoots out towards my direction. And I'm just like, okay. And so I just take her hand. And she just real quick kind of looks over at me. And I look over at her. And I go, are you okay? And she goes, no, not really. And I go, would you like to continue holding my hand? And she goes, yeah, actually, that would be really nice. And so I start talking to her about why she doesn't like planes and the things that make her uncomfortable. And I start kind of assuaging those fears. And as we're talking, we just get to the end of the flight. And then she looks over and notices that I'm wearing this shirt. This is a shirt that says no touchy. It's an Emperor's New Groove reference. And I'm the guy that decided to hold hands with her on the flight. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm just sitting here being a big ol' irony boy.